originally ordinary marble, but after the skillful processing by Pakistani craftsmen, it becomes a marble bowl so valuable that even millionaires can't afford it. How did they manage to do this? First, the craftsmen use a bandsaw to precisely cut the marble, removing the excess parts and leaving only the most beautiful central pattern. At this point, the cut marble becomes a standard polygonal stone. In order to process the marble on a lathe, the craftsmen apply epoxy resin glue to the surface of the marble. Epoxy resin glue is a high-strength adhesive with excellent chemical and water resistance. It has strong bonding power and just a gentle press ensures full contact with the marble surface. After the glue has fully cured, the polygonal marble stone is fixed onto the lathe by this experienced craftsman. They begin working on the edges of the stone. The craftsman uses a sharp, finely honed thread cutting tool to move slowly along the preset contour lines. This tool, with its excellent cutting performance and durability, can easily remove the excess parts from the edges of the stone. The cut-off marble turns into a milky white powder. Though it seems that operating the lathe is very simple, it actually tests the craftsman's lathe skills. Here the coolant flow needs to be precisely controlled. Moreover, the marble bowl the craftsman is making is round, so the craftsman must maintain not only the stable movement of the tool, but also constantly adjust the cutting angle and depth to create the perfect curvature and lines of the marble bowl. Once the basic outline of the marble bowl is shaped, the craftsman begins working on the interior. This is also done using the lathe. Only the tool holder's position and angle are adjusted so the tool can tilt to a specific angle, removing the excess marble from the interior. During the process, the craftsman must fully consider the thickness of the marble, to avoid overcutting, which could cause the bowl's walls to crack or become uneven in thickness. What's more complex is that the inside curve of the marble bowl is not a simple straight line or flat surface, but gradually widens from top to bottom. So to achieve the elegant curve of the marble bowl, the craftsman changes to a curved tool rest to make the cutting process smoother. After a tense and focused process, the marble bowl has now taken shape. The entire shape of the bowl displays an elegant streamlined form. The bowl's rim is wide and rounded. However, the process is not complete yet. It now needs to be handed to another craftsman. This craftsman will polish and refine the marble bowl, cleaning off the burrs left from the lathe. At this stage, the polishing is done by hand, because the craftsman's finger pressure and tactile sense allow for more precise control of the polishing level and effect. He gently runs fine abrasive material along the surface of the marble bowl, constantly adjusting the pressure and angle of his fingers, to ensure every part is polished and smooth. As the polishing progresses, the surface of the marble bowl gradually becomes brighter. The patterns and colors hidden deep within the stone become clear and visible. Although the marble bowl is now fully processed, the fixing chuck is still attached to the bottom. Of course, it can't be removed by hand, so a cutting machine is used. The craftsman cuts along the bottom of the bowl to detach it from the chuck. After it is cut off, the base of the bowl is polished using a grinding machine, to ensure the bottom is smooth to the touch. Once the base is polished, this exquisite marble bowl is complete. It has now become a flawless piece of art. Whether it's the wide and rounded rim or the flowing lines of the bowl, it showcases the craftsmanship and boundless creativity of the artisans. If placed in an exhibition hall, a bowl like this would be worth millions, and even the richest bosses would hesitate to ask the price.